Hey, how's it going? My name is Justin, also known as Bodhi Grenadier, I guess, on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. But I just wanted to kind of talk about the loadout here, specifically the Diabolical slide, drawer slide, and the mid deck here. Oh, and the risers. Diabolical makes a bunch of cool stuff. They make this drawer slide, the mid shelf, and they also have a upper deck that's pretty cool. I don't have that just because of like the space constraints. I wanted to use the mid shelf. That's more useful for me. But this piece right here is super cool. Their drawer slide is really solid, and it's on like 500-pound capacity slides. And I just basically keep all my tools and my recovery equipment in here. And like you can like lean on this and stuff. It's not going to break or anything. The slides lock into place, so if you're like on an incline or decline on the trail, you don't have to worry about it like flying closed or open or anything. Locks into place, so it's nice. And it's lockable. So you can use a key here, lock that down. Maybe you have some long guns or something that you want to keep in there, or just secure some random things. Other cool features about this, it has these side panels here. These just twist off. I'm not going to do it, but it twists off and it hinges up, so then you don't lose any storage space there, and you still have access to your jack that's in here. Kind of the same thing on this side, because I think there's like some electronics that you can access back here, and you have like some space on the side. So you can still store a few things in there, I guess, you know, like maybe some like soft shackles or something or whatever, you know. But I mean, this drawer slide is super cool. It comes with a handle here. I don't have the handle because I have this GP Factor table that kind of gets in the way, because Alan like maximized the space that you could use, so you have that optimal storage space. But you don't really need the handle. All you do is kind of open those latches and you push that down with your finger, and it just slides out. These dividers here, these can come out, and you can kind of put them wherever you want for your build out. I think he does offer some that go this way, if you want to use it that way. But the cool thing about this too is that these panels here, they come off. So there's like some thumb screws under here. I think there's like 4 on each panel. Those lift up. So then you could use this as like a fridge slide or something, or just like a slide if you have bigger stuff that you want to load in. But I mean, the really cool thing that's very thoughtful that he came up with is that it's flush and flat with the seat when you lay down the back seat. So now you've got a sleeping platform, or like a storage platform where you can put things. You can fold down that seat too. I've got my son's car seat in there, so it's not folded down. But I mean, that creates a sleeping platform that's perfect, because a lot of guys want to sleep inside, you know, out of the elements, away from the bears and wolves or whatever, you know. So that's what's really cool about this. And he's got this like nice marine decking on here, so that decreases a lot of the vibration. It makes it grippy, so things aren't like just sliding around, you know. So it's really, really nice. And these added on side panels, it makes it flush too on both sides, so you got the whole use of that space. So it's really cool. And then the other thing is this this mid deck. I had this first. I didn't know like which way I was going to go with the build. This normally sits about right here. These are the standard brackets that it comes with. It just mounts into the holes right there and there that are factory for the Grenadier, where those D-rings are. At that point, I didn't have this, so I could fit my cooler. And then I told Alan, I'm like, hey, I can't run this drawer slide because I need to be able to fit my cooler there, you know? And he's like, well, let's just make some risers. So then he made these risers. And it's just this section right here. And you can just untwist it and unmount it. It's really easy. The great thing about this is that it's very strong and sturdy and solid. It has all the tie down points. It also has, you know, like what I showed in here, those dividers that are kind of modular. You can locate them depending on what your loadout is. And it's nice, it's deep enough to where you don't feel like things are gonna like slide around and fly out. Some other ones are kind of about that deep. This deeper tray makes it feel a lot more secure. You know, if I only had this tray, I'd have it back down here, and I didn't have this, then I'd put their top shelf in, their top deck, I guess, because that thing's really cool. It flips down and it's easy to access stuff. Kind of gets rid of this dead space. This is kind of dead space up here unless you're loading like soft gear up there. But that was a pretty cool feature there too. I mean, you could run all three depending on what kind of gear you're carrying. But I really like how this setup is. I can still get like my Yeti boxes or CDO crates up and in here, fill the dead space with some sleeping bags. I can still fit my 45 Yeti cooler here in most 45 size coolers. And then if I need to go to the hardware store or something and pick up something big, this, I just unscrew it, pull that out. I can take this off the deck, and then I can fit something really big back there. And what's cool about that with the deck off is I can slide it out and easily unload it instead of like having to like reach in and, you know, use my back and all that and set it down. So, I mean, this is a really cool, very simple, straightforward system, solid, you know, like secure. So it's a really good system. Just a really big fan of Diabolicals. I've been working with Alan for a long time back in the Jeep industry too, and I can attest to the stoutness and, you know, the quality. So it's really cool stuff. If you get a chance, you know, go over to their website, check it out. I believe I have a discount code for you guys, Bodhi 10. That'll give you an extra 10% off. I mean, at least that takes care of the tax, I guess. You know, so yeah, check them out.